I've been a wellness doctor as well as a chiropractor for the last 7 years now. And really it goes hand in hand with gyms because I work with the way the body is made from the brain, from the nervous system all the way down. So really I'm just gonna kind of walk you through different ways that we can help people as well as connect with the gym here. So I want to thank you guys for allowing us to come in here and do this. But a lot of people ask me why I chose to become a chiropractor. How many people have ever heard chiropractor is kind of like a swear word? Right? We've heard of that before? Exactly, we've all heard of it. I became a chiropractor because it's the only thing that really helped my dad. At 41 years old, has anybody ever met anybody that from one day to the next or 1 year to the next, it seems like their health, the wheels fall off? Right, that was my dad. At 41 years old, he was completely healthy, right? He had no drugs, no surgeries, worked 12 hours a day. He would come home, he liked to work hard, play hard. And at 41 years old, his blood work looked a little funny, which turned into an MRI, which turned into a CT scan, and they found a golf ball sized tumor right between my dad's shoulder blades on his spinal cord. Now the first thing you would wonder when you hear that is it cancer, right? That's what we were worried about. If you had a tumor on your spine, Mayo Clinic would be the best place that you'd want to be, right? That was Mayo Clinic, that's where I'm from Minnesota, Wisconsin. They didn't have a doctor at Mayo Clinic that could do my dad's surgery. They had to fly a doctor in from around the world. Thank God for the medical system, it saved my dad's life. An 18-hour surgery. They pulled the spine or the tumor out, and thank God it wasn't cancer. But they literally told my dad that if that went another 6 months, it would choke his spinal cord and he would be paralyzed from the chest down. That's how serious it was. But if you think about it, when I asked my dad, did you feel that? He said, absolutely not. I felt nothing whatsoever. And in this country, how do we base our health? Right, if I was to ask you guys, well, how do you know you're healthy? What does everybody say?
I look good.
How you feel, right? We feel good.
I look good.
You look good, yeah.
Look good.
How you look and how you feel, right? And the reason I became a chiropractor instead of a medical doctor is I started to realize as my dad went through his surgeries and his follow-ups and he started to prescribe medication that I started to realize that the medical system isn't really healthcare if you think about it. Like, I got nothing against it. They were great and I love the doctors, but think about our healthcare system. When you get sick, you go to the doctor, right? And then what do? If we ever think about that, they run a test, and then after the test comes back, then what do? They give you a drug, right? And that's exactly what they did to my dad. My dad went home, 7 medications after the surgery, and with every medication that comes along with it, what? Side effects. So he started getting side effects, and typically that'll drive you right back into the doctor's office. So went back to the doctor, and he got this, and he's got all these things. The main thing was he had pain all over his body, which is a direct side effect of a lot of cholesterol medications. So do you think they took him off that drug? No, they just switched the drug, right? And now my dad's 6 months out from the surgery, he's on 9 different medications, and he's literally thinking, I gotta do something different. And he started seeing holistic, natural doctors, he started to exercise different, and that's when I chose to become, instead of a medical doctor, a chiropractor, because chiropractors work with the body's innate intelligence, right? If you think about it, this is 6th grade anatomy. What's the organ that controls everything in the body? Your brain controls everything, right? But why is it that we're not shown anatomy charts as a little kid saying, this is how the body works, right? If you got a thyroid issue, those are the nerves in your neck that go to the thyroid. Or if you have a digestive system issue, yes, it can be nutrition, yes, it can be a lack of exercise, but realistically, nobody ever breaks down the body with how it heals. So I just want to take 2 minutes, and I want to talk about how the nervous system heals and how your body is supposed to function. Our brain controls everything in the body. If your body isn't functioning at a high level, I don't care what you eat, how good you exercise, if I cut the nerve that goes to the heart, what happens to your heart? It stops beating, right? We're a wired-in system. Like a lot of cell phones here, like you can send a text message. It's not like a text message. It's literally wired in like the old school, remember the old school phones where it's wired in? That's how the body works. The brain has to send information down the spine, out the nerves, out to every organ, cell, and tissue in the body. And if that doesn't function well, I don't care how athletic you are, I don't care how well you eat, the body can't function correctly. So what I want to see is you guys are straight from the front. Everybody knows that one. Can't have anything going on like this. When you turn to the side, you have to have good curve in your neck, your mid-back, and the lower back. That is a product of every joint functioning correctly. I deal with the joints to get the body functioning well, and at gyms like this, and this is where Gus specializes in is once we move the spine and put it back into alignment, that we stabilize it through the proper exercise, through the proper stabilization and proper stretches, so the body will stay upright and your posture will stay. I just want to walk through for the next minute or two, just because I always meet people who segment the spine as well as organ function. Like, I'll meet people all the time that say, I have a really bad neck, I got a lot of arthritis in my neck, and then I'll say, what you want any medications? And they'll inevitably say, my thyroid doesn't work right, and my heart doesn't work right. Well, think about it for a second. If the brain can't communicate through the nerve, right? If I cut the nerve that goes to the heart dies. But if I pinch the nerve in your neck that communicates to the heart and makes the heart beat, so now some of the information is getting to the heart, but not all of it. Is your heart working at 100% or just starting to work poorly over time? And now it's starting to work poorly, and you start to get high blood pressure and high cholesterol. If it's your digestive tract, you get diverticulitis and colitis. If it's lower back, you know how many guys I meet that have lower back pain and have a prostate issue? It's not two issues, it's one issue. Free up that nerve, and the brain can communicate all the way through the spine, all of the nerves to every organ, cell, and tissue in the body. And then couple that with trainers and a gym that knows how to actually stabilize that spine and put it back into alignment. That's how you get healthy. Now you start to eat healthy, you start to function at a higher level, and that's how you live 80 to 100 years of perfect health like we are designed. I came here today to build a relationship, but also if there's anybody that has just ignite something in you where you start to think, wow, I am healthy and I'm fit and I can run a mile and I can lift and I can work out, but I have these health issues that I keep going to my doctor and they keep just switching my drug, or they want to do surgery. Those are the people that we help. We're looking for people that want to get upstream and not wait till they're sick and try and fix it. We want to help people that want to get healthy and stay healthy for the rest of your life. If you want that kind of help, I'm going to stick around for the next 15, 20 minutes, even if you just have general questions about yourself, a family member, whoever it might be. And then I know Gus is going to stick around and talk to anybody if you want more specialized help with training or whatever it might be. He's going to stick around for that too. Thank you guys so much. Again, I'm Dr. Hennessy, and I appreciate it.